back to the pool place I go to find out if my 12-hour adventure yesterday was successful. Can I have tissues? To the pool store to find out if my adventure was successful. Max, hello. Lori, good afternoon. Christopher, hello. Might have a little lag over here in this pool store. Because we usually lag in Publix. Leslie's Pool Supply. Sweet. All right. Let's see how we did. The moment of truth. Lily, Steve, Amy, and the gang are here. Let's see how we did. See how we did. I was just saying to her to yesterday, be like, hey, what's up, man? Be like I did a huge giant water. Dude, I did a huge water change on my pool.
Yeah, let me call you back, okay? Okay.
Like 12 hours. I did at least a third of the whole thing.
So you drained it?
Yeah, huge drain of it, and I refilled it.
Phone number?
It was... My adventure went, dude. It was crazy.
It's good times emptying out a pool. Huh?
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. So I've never had a pool. I moved down here this year from Rhode Island, and so when I was draining the thing, I had no idea that there was the bypass, and so at first I'm like, I gotta go buy a sump. I gotta get a utility pump to drain this thing. Thankfully, one of my buddies is a pool guy, and he kind of
awesome.
he caught me kind of ahead of before I ended up spending a bunch of money. And
well, that's good. That's good. Somebody that could help out.
yeah, thank God. He actually had told me this forever ago. He's like, dude, I think that it's your whatever CYA. I'm like, oh, all right.
How you doing? I'll be right with you.
No problem.
You like Hamilton?
Dude, I saw it on Broadway.
Did you?
Yeah, at the Richard Rodgers second cast, not first cast.
That's awesome.
Yep,
Yeah,
it was amazing.
I wanted to go so bad.
Yeah.
But they had it closed for that. Like,
Sure.
whole
Yep.
COVID.
Yep.
And
Yeah, a lot of my
everything
buddies
back
have
up.
seen it on tour and they say it's great.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's, you're getting the same kind of bang for your buck.
I would like to actually go.
But on Broadway, it's
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
It's nice at the Richard
We went and
Rodgers.
saw,
Really nice.
one time I went to New York, we saw School of Rock.
Cool.
When that was on Broadway, that was
Cool.
pretty cool. It was my first Broadway. I was like, this is interesting.
Epic.
Like when it stops and
Yeah,
everyone kind of
sure,
takes a break.
sure.
I'm like, what's going on?
Dude, I'll tell you funny stories. When I was a kid, my grandma and my uncle, a ton of money, right? They bought the opening week for The Lion King on Broadway. I'm sure they
Holy
probably
cow.
spent like $5,000 a seat, right? So they bring me because it was my favorite movie as a kid.
Mhm.
At the time, dude, I had a Game Boy and I was playing Pokemon, and I just didn't care about any of it.
Mhm.
And I was just like, the whole time I was like, and they were like, she never let me live it down. Do you know how much money I spent
Thinking
for
back
you?
now, you're like,
You know how, I think about it now, and I mean, at least I can say it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're
yeah,
like,
I was
I've been
there.
there, yeah.
I hated it, didn't pay any attention. But I was there.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was crazy. She uses it now, especially with my love of it now. She's like, what the hell?
All right, we're definitely better.
Cool.
We went from 160 to
160?
125.
Okay, so I still have to...
We're still a little elevated.
Yeah.
So you want to be 100 or lower.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're
going to do it
still-
again.
Yeah, you're still a little elevated.
Yep, I'm going to get
Let's
after it
see
again
what
today.
GPS is. All right, 700.
So there's no... what do you think this time? About how far do you think I should go?
How much did you do last time?
I did an actual... Like you said, about a foot and a half. Ended
about
up for
a foot
my
and a half
pool
also.
being about a third of the...
So you did about a foot and a half, and it
Shallow
dropped
end.
like 40. So probably about a foot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, probably say another foot will put you at like
Just about what I did
right at,
yesterday,
like,
a little
100,
less.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Probably about the same thing you did yesterday.
Cool. Well, it's good that it's immediate like that, because
And it's funny because from you draining,
Yeah.
your pool, it actually, I don't know if it's helping like kind of the chemicals mix, but some of your numbers actually
Went up?
normalized.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
That's good, yeah. So yeah, do it again.
Yep, I will.
And
then I'll be back
come
here
in.
and,
You should be perfect next time.
Yeah, no, I'm literally going to come back in tomorrow. I'm
Awesome.
staying after this, dude.
Yeah.
Get some chlorine down here. Thanks. What was your name? Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem.
See you tomorrow.
Cool.
Thanks.
Hey, how you doing?
Sweet. Tomorrow. He said a lot of my numbers went up, which is good. The pool's like balancing. It's got good chemical like ratings. pH stayed exactly the same. The hardness actually went to perfect levels. The iron, the copper's gone too. My TDS went down a little bit too. My phosphates went down a little bit too. We'll compare this to yesterday's. I have to do that all again today. Thank God it's already 4 o'clock, because if I had to do that same amount as yesterday, I'd have been up again tonight until 3 o'clock, which I still probably will be doing this, to be honest with you. Okay, covers in the house. We'll have to get some chlorine tomorrow, some liquid chlorine. A little something to get those phosphates in check too, maybe. That'll help the algae. So, got big news. I'm gonna wait for this to have some more people here in the chat before I drop it on you. But we got real big news. Big news. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic Sunday. It's a nice chill day. We are going to head down to get some coffee. Brian, hello Lori, Brown, Brianna, Chezzy, hello. I'm gonna head down to get some coffee, and then we're having a nice little, the co-host / host when he's there of Bricks Live is coming by the studio for the big build tonight. 3,000 pieces. Who knows, if we get it all done, we might be, it's gonna be up to the stream in terms of, you know, we're gonna be staying after it. If we get enough, we get the likes, we get the views, we get some support on the channel, we'll definitely stay after it tonight. Get that whole thing done for you guys. It'll be a lot of fun. There'll be some beers, some crazy chat. I'm sure it'll be adult Lego night. It'll be adult themed Lego night. A lot of quoting of SNLs and lots of stuff. But yes, big news. I'm gonna wait till we have about 50 people in here. I think the core 50 would be good to kind of tell everybody at once. Yeah, it'll be a nice fun night on the bricks tonight. I know that you guys will all enjoy it for sure. It's gonna be a nice build. It's gonna, there's not a lot of from what I can see about the build, it looks like it's my kind of build. It's got the big pieces, it's got the small piece, it's got a lot of bouncing back and forth in your brain about what you're doing. Not consistent over and over the same thing. Not a million small pieces, not a million big pieces. Excellent. So that went down a lot. We gotta just, you know, honestly, I'm just gonna do it all, basically all over again. Especially now that I have the strategy. And we should run into Lowe's while we're down here and grab that $20 hose. So that way today we can do this twice as fast. Yep, that'll be good. Happy to see everybody joining in. If you haven't hit that like button yet for me, make sure you do that. It's going to be a pretty quick one on here today on the TDD. We're just going to go get some coffee. We're going to go get this hose. We're going to head back to the house and start this process again. This crazy process. We're going to start again. And then once Pat comes by, figure out, you know, if we need to do some, maybe I should actually probably message him now. Okay, we need to grab some. Yeah, I'll just run by Jersey Mike's and grab it. That's run by Jersey Mike's on the way back, and I'll get us both a turkey bacon club thing. Split that. Give me our meal. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll be on the bricks here soon. You guys are going to get a good Sunday show. A nice way to occupy your Sunday. A lot of beefy tooties out here. A lot of tooties and beepies. A lot of beepies and tooties. Where's your blinker? How would anybody know where you're going? Oh, line at the Starbucks. Holy shit. He's in here for a minute. While have service back here. Add some dollars to the Starbucks card. Put that AC up on the dash, or else this phone's gonna just take it down. Let's see it. My beauty sweats so fresh with that. Fresh to death. Am I gonna have time? I gotta get home and start on that pool pretty much ASAP if I don't want to be up all night. This piece of hair just came out of my sweater. It kind of like worked its way into, what is that, another one? That's crazy. How many cars deep are we looking at the drive-thru? Pretty deep. I'm just here to smash the like button. I like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Smash it. Smash that like button. Not a long stream today. Pretty quick. And then we'll be moving over to the bricks. That's what will take up the most of today. Wow, it's moving though. Nobody's taking like a 100-year order, which is cool. Means the coffees will be quick. One coffee per person kind of style. Not that one car that's like, yeah, we need 6 frappuccinos. Holds this whole thing up for 40 minutes. We have 2 blenders to make all these drinks for inside and outside. Just ordered 6 frappuccinos. It's like go to a milkshake place. They come in pints. I'm getting one. Or maybe we'll do 50 likes and then I can tell everybody the big news. I guess so much of my time yesterday was taken up by having to go back and forth between all these places. Oh, I gotta go run over to Lowe's and Morning. Screwing all these kids. He's the one that's gonna get 100 coffees. Running with the whole family with him. Little dove. Or a pigeon. That was a fun family right there.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. I'll be right with you.
Thank you. We got full of pizza at home. It's a good thing.
Thank you for your patience. What can I get served for you today?
Yeah, could I have 2 Trenta salted caramel cold foam cold brews, please?
Yes, you can. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, 1166 at the window.
Thank you very much. Down on the river by the sugar plant. All the people just pulling away at Starbucks. They're like, I ain't waiting in that line. We go to Dunkin' Donuts, baby girl. Don't you worry. They got cappuccinos, frappuccinos. Waiting. I'm waiting for my coffee to be ready today. I'm waiting for my coffee to be ready today. It's my classical. I'm dreaming. I'm waiting for my coffee to be ready today. I'm waiting for my coffee to be ready today. Yes, that's the Sandler. Hey, that song's go Waterloo. Waterloos, I was defeated, you won the wars. What'd you say? I didn't catch it in time. I think I might have said, dude, where's my car? Paul the Wolf. What's up, Paul the Wolf? Paul the Wolf. Chick-fil-A's at half mast because it's Sunday and they're not open. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Great, that'll be right up.
Thank you. Brick's live tonight. Be there or else. There you go. Now that's how you do. That's how you get them. Or else. If you're not there, you're going down. Thank you. Can I ask you a favor? Could I have one of those drink holding things?
Yeah.
Just because I don't have any cup holders really, and thank you so much. No, that's totally gonna help. Thank you very much. You too. I do have cup holders, but I don't have a lot of them. Just trying to put these in a place where they won't spill. He was just cruising, like not paying any attention to where he was going. Like, come on, dude. What the hell was that about? Oh, this ain't gonna work. I gotta put this in there somewhere. Will it fit in that thing over there? Yeah, maybe. Sketchy. We got 50 people. You guys ready for my big reveal? All right, here it is. The big news for the day is that the fish tank has been ordered. I would say about 90% of it, maybe 85% of it has been ordered. I really got to figure out if I need to get this hose or not. I could just save a couple bucks on the hose. I could just grab one. So all the fish tank stuff was ordered. There's a second part to this. The fish tank was completely and utterly supplied by Mike and Lisa. That's right. Not only have Mike and Lisa contributed to the entire setup, well, the initial setup of the gaming station, but they are contributing the entire initial setup of the fish tank as well. So when we see them later, we all have to give them a huge thank you. We're going to get the clownfish and we're going to name them Mike and Lisa. In honor of Mike and Lisa, the clownfish's names will be Mike and Lisa. I guess we should go get this hose. Oh, just because it's better to have and not need than to need and not have, and I can just bring it back, I guess, kind of. No, I don't want to just do that, but what the hell? It's a hose, it's a house, you know, you kind of you need these types of things lying around the house, really. So we started getting it. Mike and I went through it all last night. It was very cool as I was going and getting the pool straightened out. My neighbors also went off last night. That music that was shaking my house at 9 o'clock continued to shake my house until about 2 o'clock is when I decided I'd had about enough. I went out, I yelled a little bit. They turned the music up. So I went inside, I called Polk County. We were there in about 10 minutes. Shut the whole entire party down. I was like, I'm officially an old man. Calling the cops on kids partying. And I thought to myself, you know, when I was a kid partying, I did it in apartments that were like $800 a month per person rent. You know, cheap ass places where you couldn't complain about anything really. You couldn't complain about anything really. But here in the $350,000 house neighborhood, we're not we ain't doing that. I was actually cool with it for a while. I was cool until at least like 1, 2, at which point I was like, because if it don't stop now, it's never gonna stop. Look at this one right here. Same price as the other one. So I'm gonna put it in my pocket. And they're all in my pocket for a minute.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you, Bob.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Anything else for you today?
That's it.
Any of my local military accounts?
No.
Total's gonna be $28.87.
Last one slide. I put it in the chip thing. It was like, can't read the chip. I slid it. It said, use the chip thing. There you go. What the hell?
These machines, man.
This stuff is so funny. Does this thing Apple Pay on this thing?
Oh, no.
No? See,
I
that's
wish.
the like dream, man. I
Yeah.
use the watch. I just like, well, I don't have it on me,
Exactly.
but I'm just always like,
Yeah, I take my phone everywhere. I'm always.
you always
That's
have
the
it on
first
you.
thing I got.
Yeah, you always
my
have it
iPad.
on you.
And then I come in here and it's like, I come in the shop and it's like, oh yeah, I work here. I should
Yeah.
know.
I think Lowe's too is a big company to not have Apple
Really
Pay.
big company, man.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, bro. Have a good Sunday. I'll get you out of my pocket in a minute. Your pocket. I only have so many hands. Tom's only got 2 hands, ladies and gentlemen. As much as I wish I had a 3rd hand, I don't. I'd pay for it. The 3rd hand. I don't know if I would want it to come off of a new arm too, or if it just needs to be a hand. The other thing is, this is the minutia that you'd have to work through. What a nice guy. Helped that girl get the plant into her car. Hey, what a guy. What a nice guy. That was great. All right, you're out of my pocket. I hope you're not black screened as well, because you could be that too. So if you can see me, then we are good. If you can't, means we got issues. Sweet. Yeah, so like I was saying before I grabbed the hose, I was up all night basically doing the pool and not sleeping because of these idiots next door. So Mike is also a sleepless kind of guy. We ended up staying up and he was nice enough to go through the list of stuff with me, and he's like, hey, you know, he was saying he's got some like Amazon types reward things, and if I can get most of this from Amazon, he's like, dude, send me the links. And unbelievably nice to be patient enough. I mean, some of the links were kind of hard to go through. Some of the, like the tank especially, had to be got by a certain buyer, not just from Amazon. So a few of them were very specific, and he was very cool. Like, you know, I know technology trying to explain things sometimes across the phone can get stressful. And we really had all kind of went off without a hitch. So the first of the stuff actually arrived today already, 12 hours later. And that would be the test kits. Test kits, because, you know, water quality is your #1 thing. And I think everything else will come in. The tank will come in last. I assume the tank will be here by the weekend, perhaps this time next week, maybe next Sunday. But I think that next Monday, hopefully by next Saturday or by next Monday, we can go down to the fish store, grab ourselves the rock that we're going to need, grab ourselves a little bit of sand, and I don't know if I'm going to use any kind of like quick cycle type stuff, just to kind of get the cycle going. If sand and I get live rock, there really shouldn't be much of a cycle anyway. I'll ask Derek if I can have a little bit of his water too. If he'll give me a little bit of his water to seed my tank with the beneficial bacterias that you're looking for. So once the cycle's done, the lobster can go in. That'll be a little bit still. You know, obviously, the aquascaping of all of it, the setup it's a big process. It's a fun process. I don't want to say big. It's just something you want to pay attention to and rush. This tank is legit beautiful. It's going to be perfectly placed in that room. You know, that desk is just like, the computer doesn't need to be up on the desk. It could easily be on the ground, you know. The LEDs on the computer are only on the front part. I don't have like a whole side panel of like flashy RGB stuff on my PC. Like some people do. Some people's PC is like a piece of art, you know. Mine's good. It's solid. Got the nice dope i7 and the 1660 Ti, and got some nice RGBs, but it doesn't have any of that crazy like water cooler with like a meme GIF on it and like glow. You know, my GPU doesn't glow. My CPU doesn't glow. I don't have RAM that like has RGB RAM. You know, some people's computers are just like, they just look like a fireworks show. It's crazy. So because my PC is more functional than beautiful, it can go under the desk easily. Gonna put a little prop, get a little, you know, whatever, something to put it on, and then bam. You got the GeForce 1070. 1070's nice. It's a good card. i7's nice too. You got the good one or the little one? The medium one or the big 1.8? So the PC can go underneath the desk, prop it up, nice little prop that'll be on so it's not on the floor. Even though it doesn't really matter, I'm sure it could easily be on the floor. There's just a lot of dust that goes down on the floor, you know. If I did put it on the floor, I'd have to really keep that area clean. I'd have to get a little dust buster, and like every day when I filled up the tank, topped off the tank, I'd have to dust bust down under there, which wouldn't be the worst thing. But the computer's gonna go underneath. It'll be good for my cable management too, because a lot of my cables kind of are under the desk anyway, so. And then the real thing I'm gonna have to figure out is the power coming off of that wall. I'm hoping that I can split it up enough that there'll be enough juice on that one socket that than some circuit. My one thing, and I might have to work around that a little bit in terms of trying to wire the computer up different. I don't know, it'll be a task. Oh, I didn't go get food. Shoot, I should text Pat, see what he wants to do. What do you want to do for food, bruh? Maybe grab a bloomin' onion on his way. Like, yo, grab a bloomin' onion on your way. So once the computer's underneath the desk, the tank's gonna go up there. The tank with water and the live rock should only weigh, it should weigh less than me. That's one thing I do know. It should weigh a lot less than me. So once I take the computer off that desk, I am gonna have to sit on it, and I'm really kind of scared of that, because if I break that desk, I'm gonna be like, that's gonna be a nightmare scenario. I looked online through Amazon at what the weight rating was on the desk, and it seemed like there was a lot of variation. There was really no factory limit. It didn't seem like I could find a factory limit for the desk. But I had people saying I'm a full-grown man, 220, 6'5", and I stood on this table to change my lights. And I'm like, okay, well, if you know, that's a lot more than me. That's 30 pounds more than I am. So I was like, you know, maybe the desk can hold it. But then I saw some people like, oh, the weight limit's 120 pounds. I'm like, well, that's not going to do it, because that means eventually at some point I'm going to be sitting there playing League, and my 13-gallon aquarium's going to crash down onto my $1,700 computer, and I'm going to take Sting and drive it through my chest. I'll walk into the kitchen and that'll be the end of that. No, I'm just kidding. Not funny to joke about that. But seriously, I would be devastated. So I really got to make sure that tank is not going to be in any kind of jeopardy of dropping down off of that. Because if it is, I got to put it in a different place. I can't get hung up on the idea of like wanting to put it next to the computer if in fact it's just gonna. The other thing I thought about is we had a little bit of extra wood and stuff too. Do you want me to pick up the Mexican food that Seven's mom bought for us? Huh. That would be alright. Honestly, dude, I was thinking maybe a bloomin' onion. And some wings. Mexican food. I don't really know if I can eat Mexican food right now. I need to trust Mexican food first before I... Oh, look at all the dogs playing in the yard here. This is cute. The neighborhood dogs all getting together. Oh, I wish I had a dog. Nemesis, she'd be all flopping over there like, oh, flop. Alright. We'll turn the car off here outside for now, because I feel like we might be going back out to get food, just in case we do. Let's do a couple things here. I can go for a margarita. There you go. Margaritaville, baby. Wow, it's windy. Wow, it's windy. What the hell was that? Is the door in this house just closed? Huh? Oh, because I opened the front door. Yeah, my bathroom door closed. Duh, because of the pressure. At first I thought somebody was in this house. I was about to go, what? We were about to pop off. You better get up, son. You better go, homie. Yeah, I can show you what I'm talking about. I need to make sure that when this thing goes underneath here, that this is where the tank is going to go, right? So when I sit here at the PC, it's a peninsula-shaped tank. So it's basically the same size as, wow, it's really going to slam that door again. I don't want you to see my bathroom. It's dirty right now. My bathroom's dirty, okay? It's not dirty, but, you know, it's not really clean. Not as clean as the rest of the house. I'm gonna just use the chair. Yeah, try to push that, sucker. So, it's basically the same as, so it'll be like, really, it'll go from here to the front, It'll be a little wider than this, probably about right there-ish. And it'll be, so it'll take up basically the whole footprint of right here. And that way when I'm sitting here and I'm playing the game, I can just look over at the beautiful little peninsula. Yeah, it's gonna be good. All right. All right, you know what it is. I'm gonna stay after this pool. Out. Guess I'm putting you guys on here. Dawn! Dawn's the best, guys. I had a blast hanging out with Dawn while she was here. This keyboard, is that a ducky? Like a rubber ducky? Okay, all my doors are gonna start closing because the front door and it's windy. I get it. Okay. New hose. We're aiming for an immoral pleasure seeker. Keyboard, I think, is a Razer. Mechanical, RGB, all the things that you look for in a keyboard. It clickety clacks and it glows. The mouse is great. The mouse has a ton of different DPIs on it. Getting things taken care of and then you'll be back down. Oh, that's good. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you more when you're kind of here more permanently. All right, here we go. Back at it. Jesus Christ. What an adventure. I have to put you on the Wi-Fi. Let me know if we're back or not. Let me know if we're good or not. Alright, Pat's grabbing some food on the way over. We got the chat live and ready to rock. Gotcha, mate. Alright, we got two things to do. First thing to do is we should just get this siphon going, because it'll be twice as fast if I can. Shouldn't be that hard. I should be able to create the siphon with my mouth, although I can't do it anyway. And we got the other hose so we can get it out the drain today. So this would be twice as fast after we figured out our little trick yesterday. Wow, that hose was so full. The natural gravity of the water created the siphon itself. That was dope. I didn't have to do anything just now. Anything. Anything. That's great. Okay, the other hose. Seriously, the perfect backyard for this. Yes, I do. I concur. If we were on flat ground, we'd be having less of a easy time. Brand new hose. All right. Fast now. We got it twice as fast as it was yesterday. It'll drain twice as fast as yesterday. Sick. Okay, so now it's just a waiting game, which is fine. I'll leave my flip-flops out here because we're gonna have to constantly, well, not constantly, I guess now that I know takes a while. I don't have to be as on it. I do really quick want to compare those charts from yesterday and today, just to see exactly what he was saying. I gotta get Pat set up in his position for the stream. Stream position. This was the other one. Very high CYA. Well, now it doesn't say that as my problem anymore, actually, which is nice. Yeah, wow, the TDS went down a lot. No wonder water changes are so essential for, like, you know, when you think about fish tanks and stuff, you have to do water changes because those TDS is what kills you. The total dissolved solids of any water is what, like, makes it crap water. So that's really good. I'm happy about that. All right, let's put on some tunes real quick. This whole area really needs to get cleaned down. Assume the position. Sounds good, man. It does sound good, right? Life's good, right, Pierce? Hey, right, Pierce? Life's good, guy? Hey, Pierce. What do you think about life, guy? Covfefe. Yeah, that's true. Depends on where you live, like what kind of water you get. That all has to do with your water treatment place and how they treat the water. I'm excited to build a treehouse, eat a blooming onion, have some beers with my buddy Pat. It's gonna be a fun Sunday, y'all. You guys looking forward to the adventure? It's kind of warm in here. Put the AC down to 74, 73, something like that. Especially when I'm gonna be sitting under those lights for hours. Pierce, you know about that, them studio lights, boy. Try on this Ahsoka shirt. Ashoka. Ahsoki. Oh, they're here. My grass cutters. I can finally ask them this question. Oh, why is my car outside? The one day of the week, didn't this happen to me before? I never leave my car outside. I'm gonna bring it inside right now. Yeah, by this time it's already done. Really. The car needs to get washed this week anyway. A little grass ain't gonna hurt her. Not Betsy, not after everything that thing's been through. A little grass can't hurt Betsy. I told those guys to take the bush out. He's like, not today. I'm like, well, that's okay, dude. You don't need to do it today. I'm like, whenever you can. He's like, next week. I'm like, all right, go ahead. I wonder if he could give me a quote before they leave. Once all the machinery's turned off, I can jump out there and be like, yo, could you just give me a quick little quote? He sees the hoses, obviously, that's how it would be, is he would see the hose. Be nice with the pond out there because we're gonna be able to have it like as a more, I just think it'd be fun. I just think it'd be nice having a pond. Alright, so the chlorine stayed exactly the same. Actually, the total chlorine went up a little bit somehow. The pH stayed exactly the same. The alkalinity went up a little bit, which is good, but it's still low, so that needs to get brought up. The hardness went down a little bit, still in that perfect kind of range. The CYA went down, but more. It needs to go down more. Absolutely no copper in there anymore. There was copper. No iron. Phosphates actually went up. That's probably because I kicked up a ton of that algae. And the TDS went down by 300 almost. Wow. All right, let's get this area cleaned up. You want to hear something cool? Is that Myers, that stuff you spray on the ground? I mean, not the stuff you spray on the ground, but the stuff you spray that we clean everything with. I had put a big scratch in this floor, but with this chair by accident. And I sprayed a ton of that on here last night, and I just let it sit, basically. And the scratch is like completely gone. All like the natural oils and that stuff just went right into the floor. You can't even tell there was a scratch at all. Wow, that poor guy. Because my hill is so crazy over there, he's got to weed whack the entire back of my house. I'm not usually here when they do this stuff. Poor dude. He's got to weed whack the entire back of the house. It's sick. It's probably like that just on my house too, because I'm the only one with that crazy hill. My neighbors too. But nobody cuts their grass. They cut their own grass. It must be kind of a fun job owning your own landscaping thing. You know? You just gotta buy the equipment and then you're good, right? You just like, it's all about how much like effort you're willing to put out there. And like, kind of like YouTube, buy the equipment and then get out there and do it. Dude, how much to take that bush out? Like, how much do you think it would cost? Wow, they were quick. They got away. Well, I can tell you this is what I know about those guys. Is that they are very nice people, both of them. I think it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, and now they've got somebody else that they've hired, which is great. They've always been super friendly. And she spread the mulch for me. Back when she saw it on the, She saw the mulch. I gotta get some little pads for the bottom of this chair so we can stop dragging it around. Anyway, she saw the mulch sitting out there for that. What's up with the lighting? Why is this yellow? That's weird. Looks like I can't figure out its white balance. That's a new one. No, anyway. I know what I know about those people is that they're super nice and that they've asked to do the landscaping a bunch of times. We don't have any landscaping to do. No, the HOA just does the lot, like the front part and this open lot next to me, stuff like that. That's what the HOA person does. These are all individual landscapers that do people's houses, and they've always asked to do the landscaping, not just cutting grass, like doing like flowers and stuff. So, I mean, you'd assume I ask him, I'm like, hey man, you know, can you take this out? Like, I would assume he's gonna probably be pretty reasonable about something like that to kind of be like, oh wow, it's really not that expensive to do this kind of stuff. Because if he does and he's smart about it and he does do that, then maybe some of those other bushes can get taken out too if it's really not that big a deal, you know. Because I don't like some of that stuff out front. I think it's ugly as can be. I love the palm tree and I love the little bushes that the lizards live in, but the ones that behind them, these things have died. I don't know what they ever originally were. They're toast. So out there needs to go some night. Just go down to Lowe's and just load it up. And that's what I need to do is I go pick them out and then bring them back here, and those people put them in for like a really reasonable kind of thing. Hey, I'm no gardener. Last thing I want to do is be getting out there digging with my little trowel and putting plants in. Trust me. The pond, that's one thing. I'm down for that, but I don't want to be. I ain't no gardener. Maybe I am. I don't know. I told them when they dig the hole, leave the hole open because I'm gonna put a pond in there. So. And what's nice is that pond's gonna be kind of hidden behind that front bush, so that it won't get a ton of attention. It's more just to have that thing like when you enter the house that you're like, oh, cool. Nice. All right, Pat's got the grub. I gotta put a camera on the tripod here. This is mine I used to call the firework tripod. You see this little hook? I used to hang this thing on the bottom of my bag and carry it around. It's got good motion. Many handles. I love this tripod. Thing's a banger. That's the tripod you're looking for. Let's try something else out. Laughing children. Everybody everybody's favorite thing to have in music, right? Where's the least favorite thing ever? Here. Building Vallejo. Weird song. That shit creeps me out. I don't like that. That's creepy. No, that's creepy. Ba ba boom. Ba ba dum bum bum. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere here. We got a new angle and everything. Look at this. We got a new angle. A new pat angle. Let's check it all out. First things first, we gotta move the fish tank. The old fish tank. The old fish tank. Put that here for now, just on a random shelf. We'll take our little water tests and we'll put those over here on the counter. Trash, 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 trash. Oh, Jolene. Dolly Parton. Went off on that one, kid. Jolene, I'll see you, huh? Hang on, Jolene. Hang on. Come on, Jolene. Dolly Parton. Alright, water, coffee, those are good. Brush can go into the baño. I'll brush my hair real quick though. You can never brush your hair too many times. Fresh scrunchy. My hair was soaked from that shower I took literally right before I walked out the door. Soap guy. Alright, here we go. This is here. Laptop, all this crap out from underneath it. This is my main camera today, so I need to balance that. Put the Universal annual pass in the bag, I think, right? Because we're not going to Universal. We're not going anywhere without that bag to the park. So to have it anywhere but there is stupid. All right, we're cleared off. 100% cleared off table. Because we're gonna need it for a 3,000 piece build. Slap in the old wing ding thing, the old winger dinger, the old binger zinger. Slap that on there. Get that laptop open. Get your program started there. Get your program started. You don't want to start your program. Don't forget to start your program. Check your cameras. Asking the stream gods for perfect setting. Thank you. How kind. Oh yeah, look at that. Good, I'm good. This is good. Everything's good. Mic check 1, 2. What is this? We'll move it back a little bit so it's more omnidirectional. We got the music controller. We got the phone that's charged. It's gonna play the music. I like it. I have no idea why this thing won't white balance. My phone is cracking me up. I've never seen it do this outside of the car. It just cannot figure out the light in here right now. Between the light coming in from outside and everything, it just cannot figure it out. That's funny. Like there it is, like that's a normal white balance, and then all of a sudden it goes yellow. I have no idea. I'm just gonna stream like this for the rest of it. There we go. How'd step out for a while? Did you make your announcement? Yes, I did. The announcement was. That didn't fix it either. Is that we officially have the fish tank initially ordered. The fish tank is officially ordered, and our first little bit came in literally in 12 hours. Our test strips to get everything nice and good. And that is the big news, is that within the next week we'll have that thing cycling. About a week after that, a week and a half, we'll have the lobster in there. And in about a month from that, we'll get the anemone. About a month from that, we'll get the clownfish. I don't know if I'll be able to wait months, a couple weeks between at least. Anxious guy. I want to get it done. How's the pool doing? Probably pretty good, I would assume. Yeah, onion son. Onion son. No. We're gonna chef that thing up. Bring it back to life. Bring it back to that Outback level of life. Look at you, you got a new setup, bro.
I'm really interested. Is that thing healed the scratch in the that Myers? That's pretty impressive.
You didn't see the scratch yesterday?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't be able to find it today. I would never notice that.
It was so deep and huge.
Oh man, yeah,
Like deep and huge.
Wow.
That's
that's just like whatever the little wax coating. That's all.
it's so tender, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went and got the extra hose, so just gonna pump it out of the hose.
Awesome.
I saw those guys over here.
Yeah.
They ran out and whole round 2 of what I did yesterday. Sweet. The Bricks Live adventure, yo. It's gonna be a hell of a journey. Hope you're all there for the adventure. Pat's got a new setup, as I showed already.
Yeah, I like it.
New Pat's setup.
Yeah, so I'm not like cranking my head and trying to see.
Yeah, now you can see what
actually
the
see
hell's
what's going on.
If you had eagle vision, you could see the chat even from there.
I do not have eagle vision.
Sweet. So as I said, it was going to be short. Hour and a half from me today. If you want to hang out for the rest of this adventure, you're going to have to come over to the Bricks Live. You'll be getting plenty of this of us tomorrow because we've got errands to run and pool to fix and garage door guy. So I'm going to be around and we're going to be streaming. So today, Bricks Day. Sorry, I know it's a short one. I'm just hitting the button and I will see you over there. Sorry we can't give you a link yet. It's just not how this thing likes to play. But we'll be on momentarily. See you there.